Hi everyone, it's Karen, the Geordie Grandma. Welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I'd do a bit of a day in the life of me, really. Yesterday I thought I would try and start the low carb program again. I signed up to the low carb program website about a year ago, and I did try it last year, but I didn't get on with it very well. So I thought I'd try it again. So I started again yesterday. And there's a bit on there where you can keep a food diary, and I thought I'd ate really healthy yesterday. So I'd had like fruit and yoghurt for me breakfast. I had one of those little Warburton sandwich thins with cheese for me lunch. I had a prawn salad with a baked potato for me tea. Now I did realise the baked potato and the sandwich thins would have carbs in them, but I can have 130 grams of carb or less per day for it to be low carb. I did have a couple of snacks. I had a packet of mini cheddars, I had a Calippo, and I had some Callo Belgian dark chocolate rice cake minis. That's what the packet looks like. They're quite nice and just satisfy me craving for sweet stuff. Now they weren't too bad in carbs, but I thought I'd had a really good day. But when I got to the end of the day and I'd looked at the totals, I'd had something like 300 and odd carbs. In calories, I'd had over 3,000. Now, I know with the low carb program, you don't count calories, but as I've got stuck in my head, you know, over the years with calories per day and kind of 1,800 or less to lose weight, over 3,000 was ridiculous. And the carbs over 300 when I'm supposed to stick to 130 was just no good. So today I'm going to try and be a little bit better. So this morning I had a bit of a cooked breakfast. I had a couple of hard-boiled eggs, some tomatoes, some microwaved mushrooms, and I had some of these Richmond meat-free smoked bacon rashers, which are actually really tasty. It's not bacon, but it's got a pretty good taste. If you didn't already know, I'm not really vegetarian, I'm pescatarian, because I do eat a little bit of fish, but I try to avoid it if possible. So the Richmond meat-free smoked bacon rashers were good. So that was my breakfast. It's auction day today, so if I remember, I will show you a bit of the auction that I'm doing online, so you can see what goes on, and I'll see you again later. As I've just had my breakfast, it's time to take all of my medications. So I'm having a magnesium, because sometimes when you're diabetic, I've got type 2 diabetes, and you are vegetarian and you're on low carb, magnesium you need to take. So also take a B12, which I've mentioned before. I also take vitamin D for healthy bones, because when you get older you're susceptible to bone things, if you know what I mean. I also take a multivitamin and mineral, one of them. I don't feel healthier since I started taking them. I don't know whether it's just psychological or not. Take my HRT and my metformin, 2 of those. So that's quite a lot of tablets to take, but needs must. I think I'll have a cup of coffee now. Surely there's no carbs in that. Just ordinary black decaf coffee. And then I'm going to have a look through the auction. So it's online auction. It can go, but I tend to just do it online at the moment. I'm going to have a look through the things that I've written down. I actually went across yesterday just to have a look. So I've written some things down. I'm going to have a look through, have a look on eBay, see if they're worth bidding on. And then the auction starts at 10, so I best get cracking. It's now 20 to 10, and it's been about 2 hours since I had my breakfast, so I'm going to take my blood sugars and see what they're like. They were 12.5 before I ate anything this morning, which is far too high. Blood sugars are supposed to be between 4 and 7 when you haven't eaten anything, and between 7 and 10 when just after you've eaten something. So I'm trying to bring that down because my blood sugar is just not very well controlled at the moment, and I really need to start. So I'll angle you down so you can see what I'm doing. So this is me little Kate. I need to put a little prick in here. So that's that going in. Just take the top off, put the thingy back on. You can adjust the amount of hole you make in your finger. I have it on about halfway, so that's that. And this is my little meter. I'm going to put a testing strip in. I don't normally do this regularly, but when I'm trying to get my blood sugars down, I do test it quite often just to make sure what I'm eating is actually not making it go up. So I'm just going to prick my finger and then put a little bit of blood on the strip and then wait for it to, only takes a few seconds, and it is 11.1. So it's gone down a little bit since this morning from 12.5 to 11.1, but it's still too high. So I'll take it again later in the day, maybe after my tea, and see what's happening with it then. I've got ready now. I've put my makeup on, put some clean clothes on. I just thought I'd quickly show you a couple of products I bought recently, skincare products. This is from Superdrug. This is the Bee Nourished Advanced Serum. It says Skin Phase 4. Not sure what that means, but I thought I'd give it a try. I've been using the Lacura Q10 one, which was okay, but I thought I would try a different one to see if there was a difference. I've only used this for about 3 days now. I think it cost us £7, and so far so good. It's quite nice. But this one, the Lacura Watermelon Gel Moisturiser, I absolutely love. I've been using this for about maybe 3 weeks now, and I love it. It was £5, I think, at Aldi. That's what it looks like. It's like a gel consistency. It smells like watermelon as well. It's really, really nice. But it just goes on so nicely and soaks into your skin and makes your skin feel really soft and kind of primed, ready for your makeup. So I really like that one. I recommend it. This is the view from my office window. The flowers are just coming out really nice now. So pretty. Nice big Australian fern there. They're just looking so pretty, aren't they? It's a joy to look out of the office window. I've got quite a few things written down that I want to try and bid on at the auction. I think some of them are going to go too high. I must have about 15 things written down, so I'll just show you 2 or 3 of them. One of them was these Toby jugs. I don't really know anything about Toby jugs, but I quite like the look of this Frankenstein one. I had a quick look on eBay, and there's one gone for about £60. So I'm going to have a look and see how much what the bids go to on those ones. I might have a go on them. The other one was this box. This auction, this isn't the normal auction I do. This one, they have what they call lots of boxes of assorted, and this lot was 3 boxes of assorted. And really, unless you go and rummage through them, you don't know what you're bidding on. Some of these go quite high, these boxes, but these ones look quite interesting. There's some silver plate stuff in there, a couple of Art Deco looking things, some tiled, I'm not sure what that is, a tree I think it might be. But there looked like a few little interesting bits in there, so I'm going to have a go on that one. And these, I'm definitely going to have a go on these, but I do think these will go too high. These are 4 boxes of brand new curtains and bedding. I'm not sure how much they're going to go for, but we'll have a look and we can only try. When you do an auction online, you use something called the sale room. Most of the auction houses that I've bought things from use the sale room, and you have to register with them and then find the auction on the day, and you can bid live, but I'll show you more when it comes up. This is what the auction looks like once it goes live. So you can see the item that's being bid on. You can see the screen. You can actually turn that off if you don't want to look at them. And you can turn the sound on and off as well. So you can see the auctioneer doing his job. I'm just waiting for it to get started. There was a lot of Laurel and Hardy figures at this week's auction, absolutely masses of them. I'm assuming somebody's died and they've had a huge collection of Laurel and Hardy things, so they're going on for sale. I think they go for quite a lot of money. This is the first one, so let's see what this first one goes for.
Lot number 1, we have 5 Laurel and Hardy figures, the first of gazillions of Laurel and Hardy. Eonia, is that the right term? Anyway, Laurel and Hardy figures, 5 of them, bid £30 to start, 35 now, someone.
Yes.
40.
45.
50.
55.
I'm out, we're online at £55. Anybody else for 60?
60. 60 pounds.
Online, £60. Anybody else for 65? Anybody else for 70? It's £65, the bid's online. Anybody else for 70?
So that first lot of Laurel and Hardy figures went for £65. I think they're gonna do really well. It's not something I was going to bid on, but you can see how it goes. I'll show you when we get to the ones I want to bid on. Okay, these Toby jugs are coming up. Let's see what these go for.
Lot 33, 4 Royal Dalton character jugs, including Frankenstein's Monster. £40 bid. Sorry, 50.
Too much for me already.
Silver Film Commission at £50. Online now at 55. I'm out. Anybody else for 60? The bid's online at £55. Anybody else for 60? 1, 2.
£55, just a little too high for me. Well, I've gotten nothing at the flipping auction so far. Me 2 boxes of assorted are coming up soon, so let's see what happens there. I've put in an auto bid of £30, maximum of £30, but I might bid a £5 more. We'll just see how it goes.
25 silver sorted for a tenner.
Here it comes.
10 bid, front row 10, 15, 20. Downstairs front row £20. Anybody else? 25 online. 30. Ladies bid front row at £30. Anybody else for 35? 35. 40.
Oh, damn.
You're still in the room at £40. 45.
Yeah, I don't think
else?
I'm going to go to 45. Nope. Right, it's now 11:15 and I've won absolutely nothing at the auction. It's going to be one of those days. Some days it goes like that. I've just had an eBay return. Somebody who bought the stainless steel teapot and coffee pot. It was sent to, one of those click and collect centres. So it was sent to a Sainsbury's, I think, an Argos in the Sainsbury's. And the guy didn't pick it up. So I messaged him when I got the notification that it was going to be returned, and I said, was there a reason you didn't pick it up? And apparently he was busy moving house from down south to up in Scotland somewhere, and he forgot. So he said, can I still have it? And I said, well, it's on its way back. And he said, well, you keep it for us, because I still want it. So it's just been returned. So I'm going to have to refund him and list it again and let him know that it's listed. So hopefully this time he won't forget to pick it up. I think I'm going to... I've got a bit of a break before the next auctions. So auction day is a funny day because there's like usually 600 to 700 lots, and your numbers might be quite, the things you're interested in might be quite spaced out. So you're doing bitty things all day. You're making sure you catch your numbers. And I'm trying to do a little bit of eBay stuff, maybe it's a little bit of housework. So it's a funny kind of day. So anyway, I bought a dinner set at the auction a few weeks ago by mistake. I had written down I want this white and silver Noritake dinner set that I wanted to bid on. And there was that one, and there was another white and silver dinner set that looked exactly the same, but it's got no branding on it. and the numbers were right next to each other. So I bid on the wrong one first and got the one that wasn't branded for £25. And then the next one came up in the Noritaki, and I thought, oh, damn, I bid on the wrong one. That doesn't happen, by the way. That's the first time I've done that. So I got the Noritaki for £14 anyway. Who'd have thought? But anyway, I've got this white and silver dinner set. Those are the coffee cups. Coffee cups with it. Some little saucers. I've got some dinner plates. Show you dinner plates. I've got 8 of each of these. 2, 4, 6. There's actually only 7 cups because one of them was broken. I've got some bowls as well and some side plates. So I'm going to keep those for myself. I could have sold them, but I quite like them, and we needed some new plates and bowls and what have you. So I think I'm going to spend the next hour possibly clearing some space in my kitchen cupboards so I can put them in there, because I've got a corner cupboard in the kitchen that has got an absolute load of crap in it. So I need to clean that out so I can put this one in. So I think that's what I'm going to do now. Maybe I'll have a cup of coffee first. That's a good idea. Right, the box of curtains are coming up now, so let's see what happens here.
194, 4 boxes of curtains. 20 bid. Anybody want a load of curtains for £25?
40,
Yes, they do. Online at
70, 75, 80. £80.
online at £80. Anybody else for 85?
Now that went for £80. I did have a I did bid up to £80, but when somebody in the auction room gives the same bid, they give it to the auction house, so I lost out on that one. It's now 12 o'clock. All my auction lots are finished and I didn't win anything. Typical that I show you not how to do an online auction on a day when I don't win anything, but there you go. So I'm now going to have some lunch. I've got a salad and I've got a Warburton sandwich thin with a scraping of butter on, because if I don't have some carbohydrate, I know that I'm going to be starving in a couple of hours. And when you're diabetic, it's best not to keep your blood sugar raised throughout the day. And the more you eat, so if I snack between meals, it means my blood sugar is going to be raised again. So it's better if I just try not to eat in between meals, and then I can kind of keep it down, you know, for a lot of the day. So I'll just turn you around and show you what I've got. I've got a salad with some lettuce, tomatoes, some feta cheese, some olives, some mixed nuts, not salted ones. Got a couple of slices of vegan chicken style slices, although they're not chicken obviously. The Warburton's thin. I've got some, did I say I've got some olives on there? I've got some celery on there, and I've got a little dressing of olive oil and lemon juice. So hopefully I won't be hungry after that. Hi, it's 20 to 4. I've just been to Aldi, did a little bit of shopping. I'll show you what I got, just in case you're interested. Got a couple of avocados. Apparently they're really good for low carb because they're full of good fats. Got a broccoli, some bean sprouts, pack of mushrooms, and some carrots. Thought I'd have a stir fry for my tea. I've got some vegan cauldron organic teriyaki tofu, which I thought sounded nice. So I have a stir fry with that. I got Warren some chicken, so he can have a stir fry as well. I also picked up some butterhead salad. I went to Sainsbury's yesterday and there was no bags of leaf whatsoever in the shop. and they also had no cucumbers. So I picked up a cucumber in Aldi. I wanted to get some peppers in Aldi to go in the stir fry, but they had no peppers. Is there a shortage of salad vegetables that I don't know about? What's wrong? I also picked up this little book. I can't resist the kids' things when I go into Aldi. It's called Look and Find in the Forest. This is for the grandkids, for Ashton and Harriet. It's just so pretty. It's got things like find 2 bats hanging from branches and which spider is the biggest, things like that. I just couldn't resist it. It was only $2.99. So that was my shopping. I've spent the afternoon modelling. I've got gifted some silk pyjamas and also a bralette from this company in exchange for me writing a blog post about it and linking back to their website. So I got the pyjamas and the bralette and they're really, really nice. But I thought I need to take some photographs of me in them really for me blog post. But it's really difficult to take photographs of yourself on your own. So what I did was I just set up my video camera and kind of got in and went and did some posing in front of the camera basically. But now I'm humming and hawing. I've took the photographs and I was having a look through them and I'm humming and hawing thinking, do I really want to put a photograph of me in a bralette on a blog post or on Instagram even? But I've seen like older plus size women put pictures of themselves, you know, in bikinis and stuff like that, and this bralette is pretty. It's not dead revealing, and it's just probably like a bikini top. So I'm leaning towards actually posting them. What do you think? Let us know in the comments below. Would you do it? Would you put pictures of yourself? And I mean, the PJs are fine. They're just little shorts with a PJ top. But the bralette, would you do that? Obviously, if you're a woman, although I don't know if you're a man, would you do it? Just let us know in the comments below. Just thought I'd mention, since I've had me lunch, I'm not actually feeling that hungry. So I had me lunch at 12. What did I say? It was 20 to 4. I did have a packet of those Callow mini dark chocolate thins that I mentioned earlier. I had a packet of those as well, just straight after me lunch. And I haven't felt hungry. I walked to Aldi, so that gives a little bit of exercise. I've been drinking some water, so hopefully that's helping to keep us full. Because this low carb thing, it's not something I can just do, you know, until I've lost weight. Because I'm diabetic, it's something I've got to do for the rest of my life. I've been diabetic for 13 years and I've been flipping hopeless at keeping it under control. And I'm getting to the stage where I think I've got to get a handle on it. Otherwise, I'm just not going to enjoy me, you know, retirement and me older years. But I need to continue it for the rest of my life, because as soon as I go back, once I get my blood sugars down, if I go back to eating, you know, the way I was, then it's just going to go up again. So I've got to eat like this for the rest of my life. So I need to find a way of fitting it into, you know, the way I eat. So giving myself some treats as well as, you know, eating healthy, and just see what I can do. It's only been day 2. And I know what I'm like. I'll be good for maybe 3 or 4 weeks and then I'll fall off the wagon. So I need to find some way of just keeping this going. If anybody who's watching is type 2 diabetic, I'd love to know how you keep yours under control. I'm on metformin as well, but I would like to just be diet controlled. So if anybody is managing to do it, please let us know in the comments below if you're trying any different kind of, you know, eating plan. I don't want to call it a diet. So if you're trying any other kind of eating plan and it's working, please let us know. Hi again, it's nearly 6 o'clock now, so I'm going to finish this blog off. The last couple of hours I watched an episode of Grey's Anatomy, been catching up on that. Just been pottering around, getting things out to post off for eBay. Sales have been absolutely dire the last week. I think I've sold 3 things in this week in total. So I've been getting them out to parcel up. I'm going to have my tea. I took my blood sugar before, so it had been about 5 hours since I'd had something to eat, and it was 11.3. So it had actually gone up 0.2 since lunchtime. So I think it's going to take a few days, maybe a couple of weeks, to get my blood sugars down to what they're supposed to be. But it's taken us, I've been eating crap for quite a few weeks now, so it's not going to be a quick fix. But we'll keep trying. So I'm going to have my tea. I think we're going to watch some TV. We don't watch football at all in this house, so maybe I'll watch a film. We started watching the Star Trek films, the Generations ones, so I might watch one of those. Is it the Sowerby final tonight? I might watch that actually. But we'll probably just watch something on the TV. So anyway, I hope you found today's vlog interesting. Just thought I'd give it a go, and I'll see you again soon. So bye for now.